Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Angler 22. Today I'm going to show you how to start fishing if you've never been before and you just want to catch a fish. Unfortunately, I have some family members over at the house right now while I'm making this video. Grandpa, Tex, and Ian from England, and they're probably going to want to help with this video. But keep watching anyways. Okay, so maybe you want to take your son or your daughter or your grandson or your granddaughter fishing and you don't know where to start. I'm going to show you the simplest, most easy way to get started fishing. Okay. So the easiest way to start fishing is by pan fishing. Pan fishing is exactly what the name means. It's any small fish that fits in a frying pan. Typically, a panfish is a freshwater fish, but it could be saltwater too. Panfish include bluegill and other sunfish, yellow perch,
caught a whale once,
crappie, and there's more. All you need is a simple, light rod and reel.
Fishing pole? Who needs a fishing pole? All I needed was a stick when I was a kid.
Back home, we just used to use dynamite. You could catch fish all day long. So, when selecting a rod, all you need is a small, light rod. For example, I have a 5'6" ultralight rod. For my reel, I have a 1000 series reel. It can go from 1000 to 2000 to 3000 to 4000 and so on. But for small panfish, all you need is a 1000 sized reel because it keeps the fight more fun. For links to rods and reels, I have them down in the description for you guys. For the line on the reel, I have 6-pound test.
Shoot, I didn't know there was gonna be a test.
This so happens to be 6-pound test monofilament line. But you could use 4-pound test monofilament, also known as mono, which is lighter than this, but it's good enough for the little panfish.
Hey, must have overdone it on the jerky.
So the next step that you need to do is put line onto the spool of your reel. I'm not going to show you how to do that in this video, but I'm going to leave a link in the description on how to do that on a different video. The next step is you need a hook. You go to the store and you see all these different hook sizes, but for pan fishing, I would recommend a size 8 long shank hook. Now, the next step is you need to tie the end of your line to your hook. We're going to use a clinch knot, or also known as the fisherman's knot. It is going to be too hard to see what I'm doing, so I'm going to leave a link to a video in the description on how to tie a clinch knot. Now that I am done tying the clinch knot, I'm going to take my hook and a pair of scissors or nail clippers and cut off the tag end as close to the hook as I can. Just like that, you got your hook on the line. Now you guys are on your last step. You need to put a bobber onto your line. Once again, you go to the store and you see different types of bobbers. You see different colored different shaped, weighted, and not weighted. For pan fishing, all you need is a simple round bobber. As you can tell, this one is pretty beat up, seeing as it's got orange and white. Once you put it onto your line, you're going to see two clips. You're going to put one on the top and then do the same to the bottom. Now you guys are ready to get baited up. Then you're gonna look at the water. If it's shallow, you can move your bobber down, or if it's deep, you can move it up to adjust where you want your bait and how deep the water is.
Quite a lot of work, isn't it?
Now you're ready to go fishing. I'll show you more when we get to the pond. Hey guys, today we're here at a pond. We're going to be trying to catch bluegill and other panfish, which are like sunfish, perch, crappie, small fish.
You're gonna try and catch a bluefish on a worm?
We have an ultralight rod with a simple bobber and hook. I already have my bobber on. I have it to where I think it will be good. If you're fishing in deeper water, you're going to want to move your bobber up the line. And if you're in shallow water, you're going to want to move your bobber down closer to the hook. Now, I'm going to show you how to put the worm on the hook. Alright, so here we have a big worm. Because we're using small hooks for small fish, we're just going to break off a little piece.
Put a big old juicy worm on there.
No, just put a little piece of worm on there. Just like that. We're going to take our hook and just thread the worm on the hook so that when the bluegill and panfish bite the worm, they have to bite the hook with it. If you ball the worm up, they'll just nibble off little pieces and then you won't catch a fish and you'll lose your bait. Alright, so I'm about to make my first cast. Because me and my dad have fished here so many times, we're probably going to catch bluegill and other type of sunfish.
Caught a shark once.
So once your bobber hits the water, you're going to want to make sure that when you feel the bites or see the bobber go under, that you don't set the hook super hard, because then you'll just pull it out of their mouth, because they have the little tiny mouths. You're going to want to make a little tug and start reeling. That way it sets the hook in their mouth without yanking it away from them.
I hope it doesn't hurt the little guy.
Here we got a little tiny pumpkin seed. He swallowed the hook. So when they swallow the hook, either cut the line or if you can, try to get the hook out without ripping it out and hurting the fish. Alright, we made a successful release, which I didn't get on video, but see, it's that easy. I had my bobber in the water for less than a minute and I already got one. Let's try and get another one. Got him on. Feels like a little bit of a better one. That's fish number 2. You can go to any pond near your house and do the same thing. You could catch these guys all day. There's just tons of them. Just like that.
What do you mean you're done fishing? I just got here.
See guys, it's that simple. Anybody can do it. All you need is a light rod and reel. Here I have a 5'6" ultralight rod. You can get these anywhere that sells fishing supplies. I hope you guys thought this video was helpful, and if you have any questions or suggestions, ask them in the comments. I'm going to leave links in the description to any rods or any reels that you guys want to get.
Isn't that what I already said?